Hello and welcome to everyone who is here today. Today, this video, I will be discussing my top 10 best characters from anime. This is all of anime. These are my 10 personal favorite characters. I'm super excited to discuss this with you guys, but I also want to know yours down below in the comment section. So let me know your favorites. Why are they your favorites? Maybe it's a personal connection with those characters. Maybe you grew up with those characters. I want to know. So smash it down there, smash that like button, click subscribe as well, and let's get straight into this ranking of my personal top 10 anime characters.
苦しみ覚醒の後こいつはまるで全て解放されたかのような
Tamura Shigaraki comes in at number 10, the main antagonist of My Hero Academia. Currently right now, this guy is just a fantastically written character. I love him as a villain. What makes him so intriguing and so interesting to me is we also got to know his backstory. And this is a guy that has a quirk that is very, very dangerous. And we saw that with the flashbacks with his character and how hard it was for him as a kid with this particular quirk. If you guys have seen the anime, you know what his quirk is. His quirk is decay, which is basically he can decay anything he touches. So he destroys anything he touches. So you can imagine when he first has this quirk that manifests and he does it and he hugs his dog. Like, that is just heartbreaking. Like, this was a kid that wasn't evil, but he went down that route because of the journey that happened when he was a kid, from getting this quirk, accidentally doing things that destroyed things that then put him on the street, and then he was picked up by, you guessed it, the guy that fought All Might back in the day. He picked him up and he went underneath him. But he is so good as a character and as a villain because he is calculated. He is also constantly poking the bear, constantly. He's always in and out, and he's got a plan. He actually doesn't come off, okay, we'll move on. But he is scary. At the same time, I will never ever forget this scene. It's not like horror scary, but it is absolutely freakish what he does to Overhaul. Like, to do that to that man, what he did was just absolutely spine-chilling. Spine-chilling. He is awesome. I cannot wait to see more of him. And he's a great villain. Like, a fantastic villain. His backstory, everything. That's why he is number 10 for me.
Thank you for the entertainment.
No, Frieza, don't!
Frieza comes in at number 9, another villain, and this guy is just a fantastic villain. Character is just epitomize what a villain should be. He is absolutely ruthless. He tortures people. He is just arrogant. His ego is through the roof. He has no remorse for any living organism. Frieza is that character that you never ever want to meet in real life. The scene where he just tortures Vegeta and Namek just shows you everything you need to know. He's beating Vegeta, like he's got him, his tail around his neck, choking him alive, punching him in the back. The blood comes out onto him, onto Frieza's face, and he just licks it up like it's nothing. Like, he enjoys torturing people. He is a fantastic character. Like, he is that perfect villain. Pure evil. There is no redeeming Frieza at all. Even in the Tournament Power, when he helps everyone, he still isn't redeemed. He is manipulating everyone at every time. Like the Broly movie, Frieza, behind it all again. He's pulling strings constantly. Always wants his revenge, and when he comes up against an immovable force like Goku, things then take a turn for him, and we really see Frieza under pressure and just this urge for revenge constantly and constantly and constantly. It's just a fantastic character, fantastic villain, and I love him. So for me, Frieza is number 9. Tengen comes in at number 8 from Demon Slayer. He was in the Entertainment District arc. He is one of the Hashiras, the Sound Hashira. And straight up, I didn't actually think I was going to like this character. But then when you start watching the anime and you start to see this character come to life, man, he is a fantastic character. And what I like about this character is he's not the most talented character. He hasn't got the talent, the natural ability to be the best. And we see that in his character. And he even mentions it when he's fighting Gyutaro. He mentions that because Gyutaro says, look at you, you're gorgeous. And like Tengen in anime form is very, very good looking dude. Like he gets all the ladies. But then he also says, look, you must be so talented in that. And then when he spits the words out, Tengen, about, I'm not talented, I haven't got this raw talent, I am not anybody. I had to work my ass off to get to where I am. And I love that about this character, is he's that. And he's also a never give up. Like, the battle with Gyutaro is just epitomizes what he is when he has this flashbacks with Rengoku and says, I will do what you want, Rengoku. I will save these boys because you believed in them. I'm going to now believe in him. And he is just unbelievable. He puts his body on the line to protect. But what I like about him as well is he puts others before himself again. He cares about his wives. He cares about them dearly. He's willing to sacrifice his own life to save them. This guy is insane. He's got some cool ass moves. That score move that he does against Gyutaro, brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. I love Tengen. I wish we got to see more of him. That's probably about it. Like, I love him. I think he's really cool. His design's great as well. I really like his design and his swords. Whew, absolutely brilliant. So for me, number 8 is Tengen. Levi from Attack on Titan comes in at number 7. I fell in love with this character the moment I saw him in Attack on Titan. He instantly became my favorite. This guy is just absolutely insane. He is insane. And when you learn more about his backstory, he just gets elevated and elevated and elevated. This is the guy that can take down any Titan. Doesn't matter who you are. If you got Levi on your team, he will take him down. And that epitomizes it exactly in the fight with the Beast Titan. I love that moment. And he has this knack of, no matter what, always coming through. Even when he's injured or anything, he just comes through and protects the people he cares about. And he's just so freaking cool. Like, Levi is one of the coolest characters in anime. He really is. And I love him. And it was sad to see his backstory as well, because you see how he grew up, but it makes him who he is. And he's incredible. He's a natural born leader. He's just ruthless. He gets down to the point. He doesn't care. If you're his friend and he has to put you down, he will put you down. He's that type of character. And that's why I love Levi from Attack on Titan.
春斗霞一文字
Raftilia comes in at number 6 from The Rising of the Shield Hero. Now, I just started watching this anime, and I really like this anime, and Raftilia is one of those characters that I just adore. She is incredible. Her backstory is one of the darkest backstories that I've seen in anime. Like, we're talking, she was put into slavery. Like, it's like really horrific. It's like some of the stuff that she went through. And when the Shield Hero first meets her and then takes her under the wing, she has this beautiful, beautiful character arc from this devastated, just absolutely on the brink of destruction, young girl who has no self-confidence whatsoever, is sad, is scared, to this absolutely beautiful beast of a woman who just whoops anyone's ass. It doesn't matter who you are. She will whoop your ass. And that's what I love. I love that transition and her connection with the Shield Hero. That connection between them two is just phenomenal. The way that no matter what happens, she's always there as his sword, as she says. Like, I will be your sword no matter what. And it gets to the point where she builds such a strong relationship with the Shield Hero that when the slave crest gets removed, she wants it put back onto her because she would rather be with him, the Shield Hero, than be free. Because she feels like when she's with him, she is free and she is who she truly is. And it's all thanks to him. their relationship is brilliant. The connection is brilliant. She is a fantastic character. Like, I mean, really, really good. You have to check her out in The Rising of the Shield Hero. You will not be disappointed. It's some freaking fantastic writing for a character, and she just epitomizes that in season 2 as well. So for me, Raphtalia comes in at number 6.
信じていますから。
The Shield Hero comes in at number 5 from The Rising of the Shield Hero. I love this guy. Absolutely love him. He has to deal with some of the darkest stuff in this anime. Like, from the first moment you meet him, he comes straight into this new world and he gets accused of sexual assault. Like, that's how dark this anime can get. He's accused of that and he's just constantly pushed down, constantly making rumors up about him, and they just keep pushing him down. And he gets to a point where he just does not care anymore. He's like, I just want to fight these waves and get out of here. I just want to go back home. I'm sick of this. And it gets to a point where he's willing to just, that's it, end his life right there and go. And like, because he can't deal with it anymore. He meets Raphtalia, and then he meets Philo. And this is where things get awesome, because his character goes from not trusting anyone and not giving a crap to a guy that starts to open up again, starts to become himself, starts to learn to trust others, and understands that I have to fight for these people. And then he has this arc where he actually cares about these people. He's got something to fight for now. I love it. Absolutely love it. The rage shield is freaking awesome as well. That's really cool. And I love that when he's filled with all the rage and he's being overtaken, that he still has Raphtalia and Philo who bring him back to under control so he doesn't lose it and just blow everything up and kill himself. It's awesome. Absolutely awesome. This guy is fantastic. He is the guy that's been dragged through the ringer and he's still standing at the end. He's that type of character. He's awesome and I love him. So for me, number 5 is the Shield Hero.
もっと強くなってんぞてめえらが危ねえ時は俺が助ける
Bakugo comes in at number 4 from My Hero Academia. I love this character. This character epitomizes the guy that works hard all the time, that has the drive to be the best of the best. No matter what, if there's someone that's better than him, they're the measuring stick, and he tries to go through and beat them, and then becomes the next one. Who's the next measuring stick? Boom. And he has a goal to be the number 1 hero, and he works tirelessly to it, coming up with new strategies, and even his arc is just incredible in My Hero. Incredible. That moment where he gets captured by the villains, and All Might has to save him, and then All Might's powers are gone because he has to fight the main villain, All for One, fights him, and then Bakugo blames himself for it. And when he has that one-on-one confrontation with Deku, that fight in this city, in that training city, and he opens up to Deku and he blames himself that All Might isn't able to turn into All Might anymore because of him, because he was weak, because he got taken by the villains. That to me was just absolutely fantastic for his character, and it really opened up his character to change. And I love that. And then when he is telling All Might, like, it's my fault, like, it's so incredible. And then when you get into the later seasons that are out now, and they're doing the Class 1A versus Class 1B, and his team comes up, and he has this idea of 4-0. No injuries, no nothing. No one gets hurt on my team. We do a complete victory, because that's what the best do. They go in, and they beat the villains without any casualties, without any injuries. And when he does that, you see this whole new side of him where he's willing to save people to win. And it's the thing that All Might taught him, and he takes that on board. It's absolutely incredible. He is so cool. I love Bakugo, and I'm so excited to see him again when My Hero comes back out season 6. I cannot wait for it. So yeah, for me, number 4 is Bakugo.
心を燃やせ限界を超えろ俺は縁柱煉獄教授郎
Rengoku comes in at number 3 from Demon Slayer. My favorite Demon Slayer character. I love Rengoku so freaking much. This guy I just wish we had more. I really wish we had more. But this guy has had some of the harder stuff in his life. Like, he had a dad who did not give a shit about him. He really did. When he became a Hashira and he tells his dad basically tells him, what for? It's useless. You're going to die anyway. And Rengoku still puts a smile on and still trains his brother. Rengoku doesn't even know everything about the fire breathing technique, yet he is one of the strongest Hashiras. He is that good, and he doesn't even know all the techniques. How insane is that? He hasn't read it, and his dad even admits it. Like, Rengoku had a book that was shredded of the fire breathing technique and still managed to reach that level. He is hopeful. He is always there, and that fight against Akaza epitomizes what he is as a character. Putting his life on the line, not just once, not just twice, but 3 times he continues with broken ribs, with a bleeding internal organ, with a shattered eye, with a fist through his body, and then he remembers what his mother tells him, and he goes in for one last attempt to save everyone. Like, this guy is just the epitome of hope. He really is. Like, if you want a hopeful character, this is Rengoku. He is that type of guy. He's incredible. I love him. I love this guy. Never give up. Keep your heart ablaze. Like that, it's so good. It's so good. Rengoku, man. Just one of the goats. One of the goats. For me, number 3, Rengoku.
Take care of your mother for me. She needs you. Tell her that I had to do this, Gohan. Goodbye, my son.
Number 2 is Goku. Like, guys, childhood hero. To me, Goku is the epitome of a hero. He's the ultimate hero. That's what Goku is. Whenever Goku's there, you know, no matter what happens, this guy will always find a way to win. Because that's what he is. He is that type of guy that will find something out of nothing in a dire situation. When they think Cell's won, this guy is willing to sacrifice himself to save everyone. Like, that's who Goku is. He's willing to do that. The fight with Frieza, you got the fight with Cell, the fight with Majin Buu. Like, never give up attitude. That is Goku. He is just that type of character. Yes, he is lighthearted when there's no fights. He is dumb in certain bits. Yes, but that's why we love Goku, because he's like that. He's 1 minute, oh, I'm dumb. What's going on here? And that next thing you know, when he gets serious, you don't want to fuck with this guy. You really don't. This guy will whoop your ass. And it's so good to see him. He will always be one of my top favorite characters because I grew up with him. He's one of those characters that I instilled in myself growing up. Like, yeah, what I am today is a part of what Goku is. Like, I took his hopefulness, his never die attitude, and put it into my own life. Goku has been there for my whole entire life, and he will always be there. And I look up to Goku. I really do. He is that type of character that I'll always look up to. So for me, it's a personal one, but number 2 is Goku.
You of all people should know this about me, but I don't share Kakarot's taste for forgiveness. I'm sending you back to hell.
Vegeta comes in at number 1, my favorite anime character, my favorite character of all time. Like, this is my favorite character out of everything. Vegeta is just the best character to me. From his days as being this wicked evil Saiyan, controlled by Frieza, watching his planet die, all his race, his father, anything like that, that all down the drain, to becoming this, I only care about myself and my strength, because that's all there is, to this guy that now has a family, that cares for his family, that cares for the earth, that's willing to sacrifice himself to save them. And that epitomizes that with Majin Vegeta and his sacrifice against Majin Buu. Like, that was just him coming full circle and realizing, yeah, I have to. And when Goku tells him, like, our old species is gone, like, the Saiyans are gone, we are now creating a new one here on Earth. And then he fuses with Goku, like, he's willing to sacrifice and suck up his pride to do that because he wants to save them. Vegeta is the ultimate character that never gives up. He will continuously go. He'll be beaten down, he'll get up and continue. And that fight against Buu shows it. The fight against Toppo in the Tournament Power, where he tells Toppo, when Toppo's like, I cast everything aside, and then he's about to eliminate Vegeta, and Vegeta goes, no, I'm not like you. I don't cast it alone. I fight for Trunks, for Bulma, for Bulla. I fight for the promise that I made with Kaba. That's who I am now. And I love that. He has this fucking fantastic arc. It is just so good. And Vegeta is one of those ones that I have instilled constantly into my life. His character, the pride, take pride in yourself. Like, the only person that needs to believe in you is yourself. That is Vegeta. If you believe in yourself enough, you will be the great. And it's constantly improving. That's what Vegeta does. He improves constantly. How can I get to the next level? He is so freaking good as a character. Yes, he is arrogant. He can be like that. Yes, he gets his ass handed to him sometimes. But he's always up for the challenge. The next challenge. Who's the next challenge? How do I beat this next challenge? How do I climb the next mountain? That's what I love about this guy. And he's my favorite character. And he's one that I've had since I was a kid as well, that I've instilled, that's been there for me constantly. I absolutely love him. Absolutely love him. Hard work, everything. So for me, my favorite character at number 1 is Vegeta. So there you have it. That is my list of my top 10 favorite anime characters. Let me know down below your favorites. I'm really interested to see what you guys have to say. Smash it down below. Smash that like button. Click subscribe. I'll see you guys next video. Till then, stay safe. Peace out.